Hello everyone, it is Anthony Gamer here, and today you are going to watch me playing. This is one of the another Granny fan games. Kinda looks like that it's another improvised version. This one goes by the name of the dude, and it is called Granny Uptopian. Well, when I first time heard about this game, I actually thought they named it Granny Utopian when it's supposed to be Uptopian, which I don't even know what they really mean. So yeah, we're just gonna check this game out thanks to the recommendation that we're giving out from YouTube, because without that I wouldn't find out about this version. And you guys can see that's one of the absolute intro that I have seen. Barely people have that kind of intro, but look what we have here. From the thumbnail that I have seen from the trailer, of course that they would add another character aside Granny from another universe had been traversed into Granny's world. Now that Evil Nun universe, Kaplarian's universe, had been merged into Developer's universe. That's kind of crazy, you know? Alright, so without further ado, let's get into the game. Let's play. I have no idea what to expect here. They have the twins. They have Granny remake version. This is I don't know. Can we even get this game to be over with all these enemies included in one story mode? That's okay. That is the difficulty. Story mode. Okay, story mode. There may be creaking floors anywhere. Enemies chasing and sensing capabilities are also randomly decided. A story is cast, so we can choose which story that we can pretty much try to observe. We'll just go with the normal way and let's see tips. This time they have purchased a new tanker boogie wagon. I have no idea what that is. Before going upstairs, solve 3 or 4 puzzle. Do not create a noise. You are not the only one. One person's car has been stolen and his dead body signs are present. You have weapons. Be careful and get trace of her each second. You know what? I don't even know what to say at this point. Like I have no expectation in this one. Like I thought maybe you can play with another character. You can choose whether or your enemies wanted to be. But yeah, 27 December 2076. We jumping out like about 60 years or something. 50 years. Almost 49 years. 3 years passed by the last horrific accident. Let me guess. A car accident. It was my birthday. I got a new time machine from my brother. Is this Back to the Future? Like I literally just watched the Karate Kid Part 2, which I always imagined Daniel LaRusso was Marty McFly. It was superb. I thought that with a gasp. Someone is hidden behind these secrets. I know, that's the name of this old woman that keeps chasing us with the baseball bat. There's no one else but her. And yet these other characters been included into this world of doom. Who are you playing as?
My headaches.
My headaches, okay. Are we playing as a robot?
Where am I?
Okay. Okay. We just been slapped. Okay, here comes Granny. Who's that next to the car? Is that Grandpa? Is that us behind the car? Where are they gonna take us? To Granny's house? Alright, this is getting a little bit out of hand. Like, first of all, I have lots of questions. I think we are in the future because he said that it's on December 27th, 2076. We're pretty much all robots. Oh my goodness. I don't think I have the art to play this with this pretty horrific frame. I guess it's a good thing that we play on low quality. So I'm gonna go to the main menu if I can. Seriously, I can't go to the main menu? Do I have to? Do I really have to get this game out of myself? All right then. We're just gonna do it manually. And yeah, this game, they also kind of like start out in vertical way, portrait. So I might have to open the auto rotate so that the game can be played on landscape. I can already tell that this game had many performance needed, so CPU really important in this one. And yet I don't have that big CPU, so yeah, this is what we have. Alright, we're starting off from the beginning. I could just skip the intro. What I can observe is that we are in the future, we're as a robot, we have been captured by Granny and Grandpa who are ageless. Then they sent us to another house that were taken in the third chapter. And yet from this picture, we could see there is another character. There are many of them, but I just don't know how to get them to be appear, but we might have to see them later. Story mode, extra option. Error DG0001. This type extra options doesn't exist in the early access. So this is still the early access, not the fully released game. Alright then. Is that how it is? So we have to wait a couple more months to have this game to be fully released. Would this be like a big whole new storyline for Granny? Like before, we only a stranger that came across to a house in the forest, then we got slapped by Granny, and now we're as a robot came down into this damnation. Why is the game isn't load? Is it because I have to play the intro? Okay then. You know what? Let's just do everything all reversed. Maybe something wrong with the game. And you guys can see it takes like 600 megabytes, and I'm just amazed. But I'm not sure if many people can play it in peaceful way. You can already tell my expression. And yeah, don't think we can really play this in a very smooth way. We might have to experience the lag. We may have to experience all the troublesome. We have to solve some new puzzles now. And there might be more parts that we have to do for this single-handed remake. But I've seen some other videos that they only took about 14 minutes. Now I'm not sure if that's the whole gameplay. That might be just the first part. Because as they said, there are more than just one puzzle that we have to complete. There are still more been waiting for us. But on another hand, this is still early access, so we might only be trying out only one of the puzzles. That could be it. Then again, I don't know anything about this Granny Uptopian. I keep saying Utopian all the time in my head. That's just because something about the word Uptopian really reminds me of Utopian. Kind of like you hear like words about, Zootopia, Utopia. Like other words that have the topia at the end. Really feels like that I'm about to say those kind of words. Okay, we're back at witnessing the intro. We have set to the low quality so that maybe we can play on 30 frames per second, at least 25 though. At least 25. But it glitched and teleported me nowhere. But again, those woods, I thought with a gasp, someone is hidden behind these secrets. So definitely this person was the same person that we have encountered a long time ago.
Ouch.
I guess we're the same person that had been captured by Granny about 50 years ago. Not sure how Granny or like her relatives still remember us.
Where am I?
Suddenly, Granny just appeared from the cage. I wonder what's the point. It's all getting a little bit sensible, but also kind of out of logical sense. It's both of those that I had to try to connect these up together. Also, the intro is superb. Might take like years to do this. And the animation, everything. How old is this developer? I have seen lots of developers out there who are much younger than me that can able to create such games, remakes. They're just so talented. I have never really met them personally, but from the internet out there, they are truly like out of the hand. And I don't think we can play this game in a very, very smooth way, so I guess we have to experience the lag. Okay, we have been trapped into this household, which I don't like it a lot. However, we have to find some sort of a lock pick. Now, where would that be? Is this it? Ah, we have old key instead of the lock pick. Okay, that's much better. Now we don't need to do those clingy situation again. Wow. Wow. Wait a second. Wait a second. Are we that we're that old man? Or, the skeleton dude? Does this make sense? What was that? What is that? I heard something. Wow, this game surely is complex. I maybe need a hammer for this. Okay, damage wire, which I think we have to repair the wire by getting what? Duct tape. Maybe it is safety, maybe not. Also, we cannot choose difficulty, so I might think this is just a normal mode. What is this? What is this? Are they surely turning this house into something else? They say that it's the save with a weapon, blood as usual. Of course. I have no idea what to do. We cannot enter to the first person's hideout. Great. Well, I'm in a bit trouble. Like, I don't know anything about this game, but yeah. I don't have a good feeling going upstairs. So what do we do? The game doesn't even working that properly. I mean, at least that's because of my device, not because of the game. Do we go from up here? Jeez, this is not like what I was supposed to be. Like, come on. This is insane. What do we do? Oh, there's something that I could probably get out from his house. No, I didn't find anything. What is box? Nothing. I mean, we found this. Do we expect to see something? I have no idea, but that looks like a hammer. You know, I I I don't know anymore. Like I'm struggling. I will just go give it a try and see what's behind the upstairs. Wait a second. I found something. Right, just as I expected, to repair the broken wire. There you go. Repair the wire. Come on. There you go. That I don't think that makes it better, but all right. Okay, we got a mini rod. What you gonna do? Zap me? Is that all you do? That's all you do. Okay, get me out of here. Why on earth that evil nun's character in the game? Like, how is this going to connect? Okay, the tape definitely sounding like a key. This door is blocked or jammed. Hey, Mini Rot, you better not interrupt my mission. I'm trying to look for anything, while having this bad frames. I definitely can't go there. I need a fire extinguisher to break that. Okay, this part, the frame's getting better. Are you serious, you janitor? I know, I always beat as ice cream 8 all the time, but that doesn't mean that you have to zap me all the time. I still am a newbie to this granny Uptopian. So please, give me some time while me have to be struggling with the frames. Where am I saying frames? Okay. Oh, not this? Alright. Oh, here. Yeah. It's you. Yeah. Let's, This is the code. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? This is, there you go. You have to aim it to the right spot. Of course. Now, we have the hammer. Okay, slowly we are solving some mission. Solving some mysteries. We're detectives. No wonder Jellystone was aired on the HBO that time. By that time, I mean today, though. Obviously, I just need to aim for the nails. I just need to aim for the nails. Aim for the nails. Aim. Okay. Oh, okay. Nice. Alright, a door. And that is a key. I would assume that key goes to the one that right next to the subway. Come on, I just want to get the key, please. Okay, I might have to drop this, and then I'll get the key. Save key. I was so wrong. Goes for a weapon box. Okay. So let's go upstairs. Open this. What? Now Granny's approach. Why? Why are you doing this? Okay, zap me again. Would we see Rod as well? Oh no. Oh no, this whole thing's getting crazy. It's pretty old. Granny, do you know what I should do? I'm a robot. What the? What on earth? We got captured 2 times. We got captured by Granny. We also get captured by Granny Remake. And then Rod were behind us? I don't understand this. What do they want from me? Now we have Grandpa? What? What is this going on? I don't know anymore. But what I do know is that the safe is in the bathroom. No, great. Okay, zap me. This is getting ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. Okay, this is the safe that they were talking about, not the one from downstairs, a knife. Tell me, What do I do with the knife? Do I use it to cut off wires, ropes, or people? Now we have evil nun. I don't understand this. And I don't think I could beat this, especially when the frame's getting bad over time. Okay, day 3 or day 4. What? Why do you took away one of my life? What's up with that? I have a knife. I'm a Jeff. I'm Jeff the Killer. And now I cannot move. Wow, this is a good game. Yeah, this is what happens when you play like these big games on this old device. It won't always work that properly. On another note, what do I do with the knife? Seriously, what do I do with the knife? Keep asking the same question, but yeah. Okay. I'll just explore outside. Not again. I maybe. What's the English? The English isn't really that great though. Whoa. Whoa. And it is raining. Why is this door is like invisible, but yet it's still locked? And what do we have here? What on earth? What is this? What is this stuff? That looks like a train. Now that's Granny Remake. We have another car. Is this Granny Remake's car? You know, they like to copying each other. Which one you prefer? This Granny or that weird smiling Granny? That's what I call her. Because she's weird, she's smiling, and she is an old lady. Oh, another old lady. Who is a nun. Come on, hurry up, Madeline. Do I still need to get the key from your socket? What do I do with the knife, to be honest? There's no objectives at all. I am so confused, like I am utterly confused. I thought that this would be a good game to play, but it is not from my performance. And the instruction here isn't even clear. Hence, what is that? Granny, don't you dare. Okay, very nice. So every time if I had to pick up something, I have to either... Well, that's one thing that I don't need to do in this game, is that we have been captured by every single of the characters. Starts from Granny Remake. Well, I mean, Mini Rods caught us first. Then Evil Nun. Then ends with her son. We're gonna get smashed with the train. That is a horrible death. Well, I have to say that I might not gonna continue this game. There's a reason, and I think you guys could understand it too. However, if this game works for like a low-end performance, I might have to let know for the creator, the developer, by tagging him in the description so that he can check this video out. By far, I think I'm like the only one who's reviewing the game with commentary, so that most developer would know what things that they have to fix very soon. Especially for those who have low-end devices like mine. It has been 5 years since I have this device. Start from February 20th, February 2020 till this June 2025. And yeah, it doesn't work well for this new typical version of the game. Yeah, we may not gonna get the ending. However, we have been captured most of the enemies. But that doesn't mean that I might going to go back until they have updated the game and could improve the performance of this for all user who has low-end performances. So yeah, We haven't been captured by Frozen Granny, which I don't think that would be really make sense. We haven't get captured by the twins. And also right there we could see Slendrina's child, which means Slendrina and her families would also be included. You know, Slendrina's family tree that were not really, you know, sometimes being mentioned for Granny and Grandpa. Maybe Slenderman would be added in this one. But yeah, you cannot even turn off the visitors modes, which is kind of stings for those who are still a newbie. But yeah, I cannot really play this due to the lag, because it wouldn't really be possible for me to beat the game. So yeah, I guess that's all for today's video. So anyway, thanks for watching this video. This is me playing Granny Uptopian. My recommendation for the creator to provide like the quality that is the best for the low-end devices, so that the performance isn't going very badly, and yet we can play it smoothly. Even though if it's a bad quality, we don't mind. What we are, you know, concentrating about is the way of playing the game that is smoothly on the way. So yeah, that's my recommendation, and that is all. So anyway, thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in another Horror Games. Bye bye. Also, I have one question. Why is Bucky on the guillotine? Why is Slendrina's child keep walking on the bottom of the guillotine? You know that's dangerous. Even the babies and an adult who are acting like a man-child could not even understand. Yet again, as I have mentioned, man-child. Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely ridiculous.